Michael Jackson. How about what's my favorite song? What's my favorite Michael Jackson song?
Hey Terry, what's that favorite Michael Jackson song? Why does it take like a minute to come on?
Stop. That my nigga Hand Dog? What's going on, bro? It's been a minute. What is going on? Nigga, I don't think we even played each other since that Madden Fantasy League was going on, nigga. Yeah, you had that crazy ass Seahawks team, nigga. I remember that. You been good? Let's get it right. Oh, we at your place? Fuck. Hold on, real quick, but hold on, real quick. Give me 2 seconds. These kids in the fucking background, bro. I might have to turn my mic off, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They get up out there. Let me tell you, be quiet. Be quiet back here. Bro, I'm depressed, my nigga. This shit sucks. And we worked all summer too. Me and Devon worked all summer, so we ain't really enjoy this shit. This shit trash, bro. We got a week though. This whole week we off, so I'm trying to enjoy myself. Nigga, it's only Tuesday, so. Exactly. Let's get right. We go on mute. I got these girls up here that's gonna come in here. You feel me? These three girls I got over here, man, fucking me up.
The old horseshoe on the banks of the Yolen Canyon. It has seen many a high-stakes clash, and another one coming up from Columbus in this one. The Oregon Ducks come in to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high stakes, playoff game, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of this season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Ducks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Say it. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. They'll move the wide receiver. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. You reach this portion of the season, in games like this, top 5 showdown can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. In the middle of the season, you kind of get in the lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing, and the new wore off a little bit. But when you've got a top 5 matchup with something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. If you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Looking deep down the right side. Got it down the field. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's the first 3rd down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Don't try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Moore with the play fake. Pressure coming. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. And it just turns out to be
That thing came out of nowhere, brother. What the fuck?
And you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That Jeremiah Smith dropping shit? What the fuck?
Because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing.
Nigga, I do not use that
around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Running through contact. Ran through the tackle and room to run.
I just needed one block. That's all. This shit. Let's get it.
Stealing a score on special team.
I do not want to go back on offense. Your defense is sick.
Thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? and the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. Pulls it and runs it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Man, as a defense, you're salivating in this territory. You want to get that safety. You want to put your hands over your head, clasp them together. I got him in the end zone. Nice job by the defense being ready, rushing the quarterback, almost getting the safety.
He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the option. The keeper. They'll give it to the back. On the move at the 30. Off to the races to the right. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! Once he got some room, it was over.
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running inside, it's Davison. Good blocking up front, great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's Moore to throw. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He's going for it all. Hauls it in down the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing Moore. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Moore will throw. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. 4th down, Moore. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that.
Maybe a crease. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Could not make his way to the corner. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Sayin from the gun on third down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll try it again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Sayin. They're working that left side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this.
Hey! And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. Dante Moore. And his throw is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 8 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Georgia on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as he lofts one down the sideline. Here goes high to pull it in. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is the huge play as this offense rolling. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The run inside. It's Hill. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Running behind that left side. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Say it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. On the draw, it's Jackson. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Makes the grab in their space. To the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Say it. He's got him.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Here's Sayin to throw. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll run the option. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounted for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man.
There's some room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. From the red zone, it's Jackson. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Sayin. Throws toward the end zone. It's complete. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. More play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him, so we got to cover him.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And they go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dante Moore wants to throw again. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It's third and goal and third and long. Running inside, it's Davison. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put the...
Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Bad. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake. But here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
They'll go play action with Moore. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. Trying to take it back.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
On the option. Keeps it on 1st down. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get up.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Now on the option. Quick toss. Makes it past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. On the move. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown and fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Goes to the option. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal.